Okay, so we are officially live on the channel. I'm going to inform some people on this live stream. 1 second. Okay. So yes, we are live streaming at the moment here. I'm going to turn off, this up. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to turn up my volume. So I'm going to share this to some people 1 second, guys. Thanks, 4 likes already, wow. I'm going to post this on Twitter, and then we're going to get into action here. Very dangerous tornado threat ongoing. So, yeah. We are live for this tornado threat here on the channel. Alright, let's get into action here, guys. Okay, so just to point the big picture here, we do have an enhanced risk of severe storms that is in effect for today. It's in this little big orange area region here, which is under this enhanced risk of severe. I'm really sorry I didn't go live earlier. I was in school, so I did not have the opportunity to go live. This is the big enhanced risk region. Atlanta, Georgia is under this. Montgomery over towards Birmingham here is under this potential threat that we are paying attention to. So the main thing we are focusing on right now, we'll talk about in a sec, but first I need to mention that we have multiple tornado watches in effect. Very populated areas under this. We have one tornado watch including Mobile over towards Pensacola, another little tornado watch over towards Montgomery, and then a big tornado watch affecting areas like Atlanta, Georgia is under this watch here that we are unfolding. We have done some warnings near, heading kind of towards the Atlanta, Georgia region, but we'll really be paying attention to if these storms strengthen enough to start producing that tornado threat there. That's something we are going to be paying attention to in the future for that region there. Hello, Jay. I don't know, Nightbot must have took away your message. Sorry about that. So we have a big tornado, and when I'm saying we have a big tornado, I'm admitting we have a big tornado on the ground. And this storm went through Selma earlier as a massive tornado. I mean massive. And stuff. It's not like it's a confirmed tornado now. It's not PDS. It was PDS when it went through Selma, populated city. But we do have this tornado that is actively on the ground, shown right now. It is on the ground doing damage here. So this is something we are focusing on at the moment here. And as you can see, this storm, this is your affected rotation couplet right there. It is over towards Winslow. It's heading kind of towards the northeast in a threat like that. And it's heading towards New Prospect, over towards Mount Sinny. And this is all in Alabama, by the way. Over towards Mulberry, Winslow, Independence, Vita Junction. If you're not in your safe spot in those areas, get there immediately. And when I say immediately, I mean right this second. If you're not in there yet, get in there. Get in that safe spot for this potential threat. As you can see, as you can see, that is showing your debris here. This is the correlation coefficient drop, showing the debris at the moment. We actually have storm chaser Brad Arnold, kind of close to this tornado. Pretty close. He's getting closer.
Now let's go.
Vince Welty, they're getting close to that, so they might get a view on this soon. So we'll really pay attention to that soon. Here. If we could get some more viewers on this stream, then that would be greatly appreciated, because what we have actively ongoing is concerning here. Alright. So, not just do we have that tornado warning, we have another tornado warning. It's over towards north of Mobile here. So if you're in, it's actually that is a concerning looking supercell. It's by itself, not even a part of this line, and that's just, that's a big supercell. There's thunderstorms, and it has a tornado on the ground. So if you're in Latham, Tensas, over towards Montgomery Hill and Alabama, then you need to get to your safe spot immediately, because we have a tornado on the ground heading your way. I want to immediately get to that safe spot now. We have that rotation right there, and that is your confirmed correlation coefficient drop, showing debris being lofted into the air. So that's what we really are trying to be focusing on here, is debris being lofted into the air. That's shown by that CC drop with your brighter colors right there. That's basically showing debris being lofted just pretty high into the air there. It's not showing a massive tornado, but it's showing a tornado definitely. And this is a big supercell that could get concerning. So we are going to pay attention to that too there across that region there. We're also going to be paying attention to this other linear threats over here towards this area here. That is some big thunderstorms right there. See if any of them are rotating at the moment. Luckily, no, I have a little bit of rotation there, but something we'll be focusing on there. We'll be paying attention to that. There. So yeah, this is something we are paying attention to, of this very concerning threats here, with tornadoes possible across this region here. If anybody has any questions, I will answer them on the channel here. I promise you that. Man, there was just a huge tornado in Selma earlier. Selma, Alabama just had a huge tornado, and I'm so sorry, guys. I wasn't even able to cover it because stupid school happened for me. Man, school sucks sometimes, but I guess it happens. I'm going to turn off the tornado watches here, and I'm just going to keep the warning box. So this is your tornado warning that is actively ongoing here. Tornado warning. That is your tornado warning box right now. It's an observed tornado here. Confirmed tornado is located near Mulberry. So if you're in that area, you need to be in your safe spot here. Look at that couplet of rotation. If you're north of Independence over towards Vita Junction, Joffre, Oak Grove, and anywhere on Interstate 82 near Vita Junction in Alabama, you need to get off the road immediately. If you're a chaser, then that's a different story. But if you're just a normal person on this road, you need to get off that immediately, because we have a big correlation coefficient drop here. It's kind of fizzled out a little bit more, so we might not have the biggest tornado right now. But this is a supercellular thunderstorm that, that's just showing that tornado with a donut signature over towards Vita Junction there. That's showing your tornado there. So that's something we are paying attention to that is pretty concerning there with this. Alright, if anybody has any new questions, I promise you guys I will answer them here on the channel. With this. Man. This is definitely concerning here. Alright. So, man, look at that donut signature right over towards Vita Junction there. That is very concerning that I am seeing there. So we've been live for about 10 minutes. I'm seeing some Twitter tweets showing.
Look like yourself.
Pretty big tornado that went through Selma earlier. With this strong looking thunderstorm at the moment. Strong thunderstorm. So still, guys, if you are in Vita Junction over towards Joffre, Browntown, Oak Grove, White City, New Prospect, Rollins in Alabama, I can't stress this enough. You need to get to your south there immediately. It looks like, oh my god, the rotation on the storm's getting really significant. I'm going to check out the chasers because, okay, they're not showing a tornado, but we'll see because there might be wrapped in rain because it looked like this thing is being a little bit covered in rain. That's probably why it's the strongest thing. Yeah, it's definitely covered in rain. I can see that. Okay, the new tornado warning is out. A confirmed tornado is still active near Vita Junction that we are paying attention to. This is a very tight couple of rotation. I mean, I haven't seen a tight couple of rotation like this in quite a while here. That is a very tight couplet that we are seeing here. As you can see, that is your coefficient drop showing Bree being lofted into the air. So that's something we're paying attention to with this system here. Oh my gosh. Jeez, this rotation just got strong. So if you're near Joffre, Old Kingston, if you're in Old Kingston, over towards Joffre, Browntown, Oak Grove, New Prospect, over towards Rollins, I can't stress this enough. Get to your safe spots immediately. We just have a very dangerous velocity signature. This might look like a bunch of colors, and you typically hear that red and green type thing. But this right here is deepening colors with your reds and pinks, dark pink. That is, I don't even know. That's a super strong velocity signature showing a big tornado on the ground. If you do go back to this other observed tornado here in Tensaw, if you're in Tensaw towards Montgomery Hill still, make sure you're in your safe spot. I'm not going to lie, the rotation on this is very weak. Yeah, this tornado probably was a weak little tornado that just lifted now, I'm pretty sure over there. But yeah. That's something we are paying attention to here. Oh my gosh. The new radar signature is showing a big donut hole near Browntown. So Browntown, Oak Grove, New Prospect, Rollins, White City. We just have a big, absolutely big tornado here. This is a big tornado. And yeah, I'm saying that a lot. It is a big tornado. Hello, VL Storms Tracker. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. They looks like they just made a huge extension because they're concerned that this thing is long tracked, staying on the ground for a while here. An observed extension showing a tornado here. Observed tornado still on the ground with this across these areas here. So if you're still in New Prospect over towards Browntown, Oak Grove, White City, Rollins in the future, Lightwood, Biyuk, Weoka, Pentonville, Nicksburg, take shelter now. This tornado is heading straight for you. You no doubt this tornado is heading straight for you. We have just a very strong velocity signature showing a big, potentially big tornado here with just a very strong velocity coupled signature and a big donut hole signature being shown right there. As you can see, that's just, dang, that's just rotating, and that has debris. There's debris being wafted in the air. That's why we're concerned about the system, because it's showing that debris is being lofted into the air here. So this is something we are concerned about. This is just a big tornado, and I can't stress this enough. Take shelter immediately. I just don't have words for this. It's crazy. Just a big, big, big tornado on the ground doing damage to a lot of regions here. Oh my gosh. And it's PDS too. Oh my god. Ooh, a tornado emergency has been issued. If you're in Pine Level, Alabama, and Marbury, Alabama, a tornado emergency is in effect. We have a large tornado on the ground doing damage here. We have a large tornado. This is the National Weather Alabama's first tornado emergency. Holy crap! We have a massive, big tornado on the ground. I do not say that a lot, guys. This is very, very concerning. A dangerous tornado emergency is in effect, guys. This is a tornado emergency active. I just can't stress this enough. Get to shelter immediately, guys. This is very dangerous. We have a tornado emergency. Look at that debris signature. If you're in Oak Grove, if you're not in your shelter in Oak Grove, get there immediately, because this is potential loss of life. This is just a humongous CC drop right there. A huge tornado. This is just a loss of words for me right now. I don't know why it just switched, but this is, oh my god, there's even a debris signature on radar. I don't know why it just took out. I'm going to refresh this 1 second, guys. That's kind of weird. With a large debris, I don't know why I just took it off on my Omega. It's not really showing a tornado emergency, but there is one. I just can't stress this enough. Take shelter in New Prospect immediately over towards Pryan. And, yep. This is right over Oak Grove. The tornado just took a direct hit in Oak Grove. Oak Grove looks like a really small place, but look, we have houses here. We have houses getting hit by this tornado right now. That is your debris signature, showing a very large hook echo being wrapped around here. This is just, I can't stress this enough. Tornado emergency, guys. We just have a large tornado on the ground, and this is just the one. This is the storm. It's hauling all the other storms. This is just absolutely insane. A tornado emergency right now, guys. This is causing big problems. The first tornado emergency of 2023. First tornado emergency of 2023. A confirmed large and destructive tornado was located near Vita Junction, or 12 miles northwest of Prattville. tornado emergency for Ottawa County. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take over now. Hazard, deadly, life-threatening tornado, guys. I'll be right back. This is just very, very. Oh my gosh. Alright, we are back, guys. If you do have any questions, I will answer them. Yes, Ty, interpreting weather. This is very concerning. I don't know. I can't believe this. I can't believe we have a... Man, this is bad. This is just very concerning, guys. Make sure to check out my Twitter. It's at Blaze Weather on Twitter. Make sure to check that out here. Just a big tornado emergency in effect. Look, we have the main line right next to it, and then the main storm right next to it too. If you're in New Prospect, Mountain Creek, Lightwood, Wallona, or Pentonville and Cottage Grove, take shelter immediately. I can't believe they have this warning as a tornado-producing storm, and this one's a tornado emergency. A tornado emergency showing a large, violent tornado on the ground. I know I don't say his words typically. Oh my God! If any people are on the road here, they're literally, this is awful. A massive tornado just crossed that road. If you're on Interstate 65 near Rollins, you need to get off that road now. And I mean now. It already crossed. It's already happened. It's already crossed that road. So there's not a lot you can do. But that is just insane. I'm screenshotting that. I'm just putting that to my photos. I'm keeping that screenshot of what I see as a massive rotation couplet for the start of 2023. I'm going to have these photos in my camera roll as a 2023 tornadoes. Over towards Rollins. Man, that just a big, big tornado here. Then you extend the tornado emergency. Wow. Look at that debris signature showing big debris being lofted very, very high into the air. Showing that there. So if you're in Rollins over towards Wadsworth, just get to shelter immediately. And I can't stress this enough. A new tornado emergency extension has been issued by the National Weather Service. I liked it. So if you check my tweets, then I just liked it here. Oh my gosh, dude. Literally, look how big this debris is. This is just insane. This is a tornado emergency for Ottawa County. Can't stress this enough. Get to your shelter immediately, guys. Get to your shelter. If you don't get there, then I don't know what to say. Oh, man. Just a generally big tornado here. This is your CC drop. Just a massive, massive CC drop. And that's just some big pixels. That's showing debris being locked into the air. Look at that rotation. Very, very tight rotation couplet near Rollins. Just absolutely insane. Here, I'm going to go to my GR2 analyst. It's not being shown on this, but I'm going to go it for a second. Showing, wow, tornado. Okay, guys, as extension of the tornado emergency, this is a huge tornado emergency. Jeez. I don't think I've seen a tornado emergency so big in a while. That is just insane. Look at that rotation. Holy, and that. Oh, this is just this is crazy. So an extension of the tornado emergency is out. This is just a huge area where the tornado emergency is actively ongoing in. So this is like the only storm hauling. This storm is just hauling. Like there's not even other storms we really have to talk about and stuff. And tornado emergency observed expires in 42 minutes. If you're in Rockford, Ray, Kellyton, and this is all in Alabama, Weoka over towards Buyuk, Whitewood, Holtville, take shelter immediately because a tornado emergency was issued for your area. This basically means that a large, violent tornado is heading your way. So if you're under a tornado emergency, this is the highest level threat of a tornado. Highest level threat of a tornado. This is absolutely insane. This is the highest level threat for any type of tornado at the moment here. Highest level threats for a tornado is this tornado emergency with a very, look how strong the rotation is. Wadsworth, it's already here. If you're in Wadsworth, a little small town, the tornado's already here. Whitewood, it's heading for straight direct path for Whitewood here. Maybe just a little bit to the south of Whitewood, but man, if you're in Whitewood, that little small town there, you need to get to your shelter immediately because we have a big tornado heading your way with this here. So something that's pretty concerning with just a very extremely strong rotation coupled that I don't tend to see that often here. And oh my gosh, just look at that debris. Whew. That is insane. Man, if you're in Wadsworth, a huge tornado just passed by your area. And when I mean a huge tornado, I mean a huge tornado. I mean, just look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this debris, guys. Wadsworth. It's barely in Wadsworth now. It's mostly over there. But just, if you're in Wadsworth still, oh my gosh, a massive tornado just passed you. Wadsworth is literally in the middle of the debris. Middle of the debris. Huge debris signatures. This is just a huge, basically really deep debris signature. I can barely talk right now. Heading towards Lightwood. Just a massive tornado is heading towards Lightwood right now, right in that region there. It looks like it's trying to, it's right in front of the line. That little supercell right there. Just very concerning, very dangerous. I can't talk right now. This is just so crazy. Lightwood, if you're not in your shelter already, get there immediately in Lightwood, Alabama. In southern Alabama here, because a massive debris signature is heading your way with a tornado emergency. A tornado emergency active here towards the Lightwood areas. Just look at that there. That is crazy. And this is your CC drop at the moment here, showing a huge tornado heading towards Lightwood and just extremely deep debris signature that I'm forecasting. We actually have a severe thunderstorm warning. It's near pretty populated areas. A little bit of rotation on it. Luckily, it's not too concerning at the moment, but there is a little bit of rotation on it, so it's something we will pay attention to as it heads towards a lot of the areas there. That could get tornado warned later on if the rotation does tend to strengthen. We actually have this storm right here. Let's see. Ooh. That we might have a new tornado warning get issued near Salem, Roberta, because there's a little bit of rotation that I'm seeing on that. Yeah, we could definitely get a new tornado warning issued for that region there. With this here. This is a significant damage. Very, very significant damage, guys. I really don't tend to say this a lot, but this is catastrophic, potentially. I mean, that's a level is catastrophic. Man, that is crazy. If you guys have any new questions, I will answer them on the channel here. So make sure to check out the channel. Wow. Tornado emergency. Here. This is just a violent tornado. Violent tornado, guys. If you're in Rockford, still over towards Ray, Kellyton, Weoka, yep, Buick, towards Lightwood. It says your debris signature, showing a big debris signature right there. Literally, guys. Literally. It's showing hail. That might look like hail to you, right? That looks like hail? No, that's literally debris. That's a debris ball on radar. You don't see that typically, guys. That's showing a big tornado heading towards Lightwood at the moment here. And just look at that rotation couplet. Man, look at that rotation couplet. We're on a different radar look now. Man, that is just a strong debris signature. If we use the debris from over here, it's kind of tending to see it a little bit less now. That's why we are changing. But it is showing that big rotation there. So yeah, that is your area where we're paying attention to here with a concerning storm. And look at that CC, big CC showing a big tornado. So take shelter now in Lightwood, over towards Walona, Speed, Pentonville, Cottage Grove, Ray, in Alabama for this concerning thunderstorm. It looks like on that storm they kind of just issued a severe thunderstorm warning. And yeah, the rotation isn't as concerning as I thought it was. On the earlier scans, it looked a little bit more concerning than it is now. But things could definitely change there. Ooh, a little bit of rotation I'm starting to see a lot, but it's still kind of on the weaker side. And if there was storms, see, the thing for Atlanta, if there was storms forming ahead of it like there is down here, then this would cause a big tornado threat, obviously. Luckily, it's not right now. Things could definitely change, but it doesn't seem like we're seeing any thunderstorms forming ahead of it. But this is a definite severe thunderstorm warning because of a line of storms. And if this rotation starts to strengthen a little more, we could see a tornado warning get issued with this here. Man, first tornado emergency of 2023, guys. This is just super concerning, guys. If you're in Rockford, Ray, Lightwood, Buick, Weoka, Walona, still take shelter now. I mean, just look at that rotation. That is extremely tight area tornadic rotation right there. Massive CC. It's kind of getting cluttered right now, but that's just, man, huge CC. And it's funny how we're seeing debris on radar. It's funny how high-res reflectivity is showing debris. That's just a rare sign showing a big tornado on the ground. We also have a few other storms down here that we're going to look at with the severe thunderstorm warnings for Grove Hill and those type of areas there. Luckily, they aren't rotating too much. We have a little bit of rotation near Boonville from that system there, but that's something we'll pay attention to. That does strengthen. It could definitely get a tornado warning on it. So we'll see. We'll wait for that and see what happens. If you guys have any questions, I will answer them here. I like to see questions, so let's see more questions now. In general, just talk in the stream. You know, I don't need questions. I don't really care. It's your choice. Put whatever you want, you know. So, yeah. plans. We done some more down there, and then that just tornado emergency. Oh, that's just not a good sight I like to see there. That's not a sight I like to see. I don't like to see a sight like that. Man. Still, if you're in Rockford, Ray, Lightwood, Biak, over towards Weoka, Speed, Walona, Pentonville, Nicksburg, and Cottage Grove, this tornado is heading straight for your area on the updated scan, showing that rotation kaput and the CC drop. It's getting all cluttered, so we can't see it very good, but we'll see it better in the future. With this, just generally a big tornado. Man. That is crazy. All I gotta say is just a big tornado right now. Tornado emergency. Showing a large tornado. I can't stress this enough. You gotta take shelter. I've said it so many times already, and if you've been watching my stream and you haven't gotten your shelter yet, I don't know who you are and what the heck you're doing. Because, like, what? How? That wouldn't make any sense, you know? That wouldn't make any sense if you've not gotten your shelter yet. But, yeah, this is just a very concerning storm system here with this. With strong velocity signature and a big CC drop that we are seeing here. Very strong system. Man, yeah, take shelter now. Wow. This is crazy. Man, I've been talking a lot. Still take shelter if you're in Rockford, over towards Ray. If you're in Kellyton, over towards Biak and Weoka, take shelter immediately or towards Lightwood. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, which is in June there. So, yeah. We're trying our best to see if that could happen. That is your tornado track signature right there being shown, so that's something we are paying attention to. CC, it's kind of showing, kind of not, but we'll be paying attention to that. That is your area track rotation. It's very strong. Yeah, the CC, while I'm saying that, is because it's kind of cluttered right now, but if we could see the CC, it'd probably be massive, because, I mean, look at that debris signature right there. Look at that. Showing a absolutely big tornado. Big tornado. That's your debris signature. It might look like hail, but that is not hail. That's a hail signature, but instead of hail, it is debris. So that's not a sight you typically want to hear. That's definitely not a sight you want to hear, guys. Man. Tornado emergency. This is absolutely crazy. National was a severe storm. Yeah, tornado possible down there. We'll pay attention to the storm court near Macon. Rotation's very weak now. It was stronger earlier. But we're definitely paying attention to that. Man. If you guys have any new comments, I will answer them on the channel here. Man, News 3000 up. Tornado possible signature on it. Alright, we are back, guys. Sorry for the inconvenience, I just had to do something. So we are back. Severe thunderstorm warning is up for Cartersville towards Harley, Aragon, Rockmarth, basically in the Ackworth regions there, being shown right here. And it does have a tornado possible signature actively on it there, so that's something we are paying attention to. There was a little bit of rotation near Rockmarth on it, so pay attention to that into the future areas here. And then we do still have this tornado emergency that is actively still in effect, here, that we are paying attention to. We're going to go back to National Resource Tornado. Alright, so, yeah. We do have this big tornado emergency here. If you're in Buick, Weoka, Ray, Nicksburg, Cottage Grove, Rockford, Speed, Hyssop, you have a massive tornado heading your way. A huge hook echo. Look at that hook echo. That is extremely concerning hook echo right there. Your tornado is right in this area right here, so it's just very dangerous there. And this is your area where your tornado warning is actively at. Look at that. That is your area there, so that's something we are paying attention to there. And oh my god, just right over that area, that little town. A little bit of houses right there. Right there, you can see a little bit of houses. Then more houses right there in the middle of this debris signature, showing a just very wide debris signature crossing Interstate 231 near Speed, Alabama, and Rockford. South of Rockford, so if you're on that road, get off that immediately and take shelter. It's already passing it, just wide debris signature, huge tornado. Take shelter now. Can't stress this enough. Take shelter now in Cottage Grove, Nicksburg. Still a big tornado is still ongoing. Oh man, there's some supercellular thunderstorms to the south of it heading towards Atlanta. Up here it's a little bit more linear. We'll pay attention to those though. Into the future here, still in Buick, Lightwood, Weoka, Rockford, Ray, Cottage Grove, Nicksburg, Pentonville, still take shelter, guys. As, okay, the new tornado emergency here. So it confirmed large and destructive tornado is on the ground here. This tornado emergency still includes Ray, Alabama, tornado emergency for southeastern Coosa counties. This is a large tornado here. A confirmed large and destructive tornado over Speed or near Inequality. Look at that, right over Speed. Massive tornado there in Speed, Alabama there. Just look at this tornado emergency. Very dangerous, heading towards Ray, Cottage Grove here. And just a massive CC drop, showing huge debris being locked in there. Just a huge tornado still stretching, still going. We actually have a new tornado warning that's been issued here. So if you're in Macon, Georgia, this is a populated area. Macon, Georgia, Bolingbroke, Lorain, Lizella, Morin, and Diaz, and Muscella. In Georgia here, you are under a tornado warning in effect here. Looks like the rotation's pretty weak, but we'll still be paying attention to that into the future here. We'll still pay attention to this storms too. Yep. Man, oh my gosh, look at that debris signature right there, showing debris being wafted in the air. Huge tornado heading towards Ray, Cottage Grove, Nicksburg. If you're just in those areas, I can't stress this enough, take shelter. I hope this tornado isn't still on the ground by the time it makes it to Alexander City. I hope it's not on the ground, because that's more populated areas going over there, way more. This is a rural area, what we're in right now. But oh my god, heading towards Nicksburg. Massive tornado, just huge velocity signature showing your reds moving away from radar and greens moving towards the radar. That is your, oh my gosh, dude, just insane debris being wafted in the air. Take shelter now. I can't stress this enough. Huge debris signature, massive debris being wafted into the air. Massive debris. Absolutely crazy, guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Just take shelter immediately, Nicksburg, Cottage Grove. If you're not in that shelter yet, then just get there immediately. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Wow. Oof. Huge tornado near Ray. Take shelter now in Ray, Nicksburg, Cottage Grove. Just massive debris signature. Massive debris. Huge debris signature. Very strong velocity. Massive debris signature. Look at that debris being wafted in the air. Holy crap. This is absolutely insane. This is absolutely insane. Just super strong rotation couplet. I think this rotation's so strong that the debris signature is literally breaking up. Like, you can barely see it. Look. Okay, actually, we can't see it. But look at that. Holy, that debris. That is absolutely insane. Guys, I just can't stress enough. Take shelter now. Hello, Corey Bluntly, southeastern Kentucky. So, southeast and southeast Kentucky, these areas right here. So if you're a lot of southeast Kentucky right down here is getting some rain on the more eastern side of it, but a little bit in the southeastern, the rain's starting to clear up a little more, like near Cumberland, Hazard, or towards Pikeville, Elkhorn City. It's a little bit still raining still, but for that area and slash region, it's nothing much right now, just some rain. Nothing really to be concerned about for your area there. But in the most southern Kentucky regions here, in the most southern portions of Kentucky, we do have a little bit of a snowfall threat near like Wise and Grundy, but that's in the higher elevations there. So that's something I'll just tell you that there. So you're welcome. Macon and Bolingbroke, Morin is still under this tornado warning here. It looks like a rotation. Still isn't very strong, but we'll still be paying attention towards that. And this is a view time warning with a tornado possible signature that's actively on it here with some rotation. It's not the strongest rotation, but it's something we will be paying attention to if a tornado warning gets issued. A new extension to the tornado emergency. Oh my god, this is just the longest tornado emergency ever, dude. Literally, I don't think I've seen tornado emergencies so like widely shown in such a big area for in a while, man. This just keeps going. It keeps going. This is insane. It keeps extending, guys. Man, this is crazy. Thanks for all the new subscribers, guys. It means a lot to me. Thanks. Wow. So if you're in Alexander City, new side over towards Daviston, Topeka, Elkahatchee Park, Elkahatchee Heights over towards Ray. Oh my gosh, dude! Look at that storm! Look at the debris ball on radar being shown. Oh my gosh. Dude, and look how many severe thunderstorm warnings there are to the south. That's insane. Man, a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings. Huge severe thunderstorm warning up down there. Man, that is crazy. I cannot stress this enough. Huge debris signature. Huge debris signature. Look at that. And then just look at that rotation. That is insane. A new tornado emergency extension's been issued for tornado emergency for northern Tallapoosa County. Take shelter now, particularly dangerous situation, including not a massive, but just a city called Alexander City, Elkahatchee Park. If this thing makes it far enough, it's going to start hitting into bigger towns. And this is what I don't like, because it's getting into a more populated region now. And that's what I don't like to hear. So I hope this tornado dies off, but it really doesn't look like that's going to be the case right now. But, wow. This is absolutely insane. New site, Daviston. Tornado emergency still in effect. A confirmed large and destructive tornado was observed near Nicksburg or near Quality's tornado emergency, particularly dangerous situation. Take over now. Why is this not a significant tornado threat? I do not know. A new watch issuance is likely down there. See that? Man, can't believe they didn't issue a significant tornado threat. So if you're in Topeka, new side, Daviston, Alexander City, Auerton, Elkahatchee Heights, Elkahatchee Park, take shelter now. We have a violent tornado. This is just the highest type of tornado threat that could possibly just exist here. Violent tornado. I'm saying that so many times because it's true. This is crazy. I mean, look at that debris signature. Look at that debris signature. Look at that debris ball. That is a massive debris ball right there. Right there. Massive debris signature over towards the east of Nicksburg. This is just showing big signature here. Look at that rotation. Strong rotation. And, oh my gosh, look at that CC. That is just a huge CC. I mean, this is insane. The way this tornado is still ongoing, and it's just violent. Violent in nature, too. Man, it's really on some warning south of Nashville. It's pretty crazy. Honestly, and clearing up in southeast, okay, we could have a little bit more rain coming there. Yeah, just absolutely insane. Show that. is pretty crazy. Showing debris falling out of the sky. Big debris signature. Crazy. Still take shelter if you're in Macon, over towards Bolingbroke, Morin, as you do have a tornado warning actively in effect here. Rotation's tightening up a little bit more, but it's still not in the best environment. We might have another tornado. We might have another tornado. Might. If you're in Macon, Bolingbroke, take shelter immediately. This is a very populated area. Nice. Oh man. Oh man, guys. It's crazy. If you're in Morin, Bolingbroke, still take shelter now. That is what we're paying attention to. Maybe a tornado on the ground here. Maybe a tornado on the ground. We'll be paying attention to that. Man. Whew. That is pretty crazy, guys. So guys, if you're in Alexander City, Topeka, Newside, Daviston, we have a large, violent tornado, Hourton, Alexander City, Elkhatchee Heights, Elkhatchee Parks, Lake Hill Estates, and Interstate 280 near Alexander City. We have a large, violent tornado. Get out there immediately, and if you're in those towns that I listed, take shelter now. And I'm just repeating this over and over again. Take shelter now. I mean, look at that. Look at that debris signature. There's a violent, violent tornado on the ground. Shown right here. Just a big tornado that we are paying attention to. And I know I'm not talking about any other stuff. It's because it's mainly being focused on this. Just very strong coupled of rotation. We have debris being shown on radar. And this is just absolutely insane. With a big, big tornado on the ground. Hello. Man. This is pretty crazy, guys. Just a big tornado here. So if you're still in Alexander City, Topeka, Newside, Daviston, over towards Wind Creek Farms, Hourton, Piney Point, Lake Hill Estates, Sturtevant, Elkhatchee Heights, and those areas basically. Here in Alabama, we have a violent, violent tornado with a tornado emergency here that is actively ongoing. A confirmed large and destructive tornado emergency for Alexander City and Wind Creek State Park. Take cover now. We have debris being shown on radar. That is something you don't see unless it's a big tornado. Debris is literally being shown on radar. Looks like it just got off a little bit. We can still see it a tiny bit there. That is your rotation couplet right there. Very strong rotation couplet. It might be weakening a tiny bit, but that is what we're showing there. And just a big, big CC with a violent tornado on the ground here. You also still have this tornado warning in effect north of Macon now. So if you're in Bolingbroke for towards Lorain, Arkway, right, you do have a tornado warning in effect here. It's a radar indicated tornado warning. With a little bit of rotation that we are seeing on this, we might have a tornado with that. That might be CC. It could just be clutter, but that might be a CC that we are seeing. So we are going to be paying attention to that there. I'm getting notifications from National Weather Service tornado. Basically something from, yep, alright. This is just very concerning, guys. I mean, look at that CC right there. Look at that CC. Remember when this was only a slight risk of severe storms? Glad they upgraded to a 10%. They should have put the SIG. I have another storm setting for Cartersville, Ackworth, Ehor, Harlee, Pretty strong storm. They should extend the warning further south. I don't know why they're not doing that. Yeah, rotation's pretty weak there, but we'll pay attention to that. We'll keep paying attention to that. And many other storms here. There. Wow. Just, man, it's crazy how long this tornado emergency is tracked. It's funny how, where was Macon? I mean, not Macon. Selma. Guys, this tornado is so long tracked, it's all the way over here, and this thing was on the ground since back here. This thing was a violent tornado that went through Selma. It was a PDS in Selma, and we have it all the way over here in Alexander City. I covered this whole thing for the last hour, that's showing how long tracked of a storm this is. It'll take shelter in New side over towards Daviston, over towards Tohopeka, and Alexander City near Wind Creek Farms. Also, if you are in Elkahatchee Heights over towards Elkahatchee Park and Lake Hill Estates here. I forgot to do the thing where I show when there's a new tornado warning get issued. I forgot to do that, and that's my fault. I'm sorry about that. But I'll do that soon when a new tornado warning is issued. This is just a violent tornado, guys. Violent tornado. Can't stress this enough. If this was going through Alexander City, it would be catastrophic. It's heading towards, it's been in more of a rural region. It's gaining its urban a little bit more, but still really rural and stuff. And just, oh my gosh, look at that velocity signature, guys, showing extremely strong rotation with the reds and greens going toward each other. That is just absolutely insanely strong rotation couple up there. And if we do look at CC, this is a very violent CC signature that is still being shown, and debris signature is still being shown on radar there. So it's something we are paying attention to at the moment. Man. Tornado emergency, guys. Pretty crazy. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay. I don't know why, but the National Weather Service. Okay, so this tornado warning was downgraded since it looks to be weakening a bit. Want to know the reason that this tornado is weakening a bit is because it's kind of getting caught in the main line of storms with strong winds, and that's kind of why it's weakening a little bit more. It could recycle, but that's the reason it's not. It's kind of the line's kind of taking over this thing a little bit more that I am seeing, so it was downgraded to a PDS. PDS is still absolutely insane. So we still have a large and extremely dangerous tornado that is occurring. But this is not like tornado emergency level, but still very strong tornado coordination area right there, and just an absolutely big tornado here. Still showing that CC over towards Riverbend. So if you're in Riverbend, Lake Hill Estates, this tornado is already heading straight your direction at the moment here. With the system, and then this tornado warning still is in effect for Bolingbroke or towards Lorain. A little bit of rotation that's kind of weak at the moment, and I don't think we do have a tornado with it. But very strong hail over towards Bolingbroke in the northern region. Southern regions, this is where the tornado warning threat is at. But the northern regions was a severe thunderstorm threat with the hail near Bolingbroke being shown there. That's a pretty strong storm right there. We'll see what that storm can do. So, yep. All right. 1 second, I'm just... Okay. Wow. If you guys have any questions, I will answer them here on the channel. We don't have a lot of viewers right now because of the fact that a lot of other people are live, but it's alright. I don't really mind it. With this system here. So it does take shelter immediately for an Alexander City over towards south of Alexander City now, in Tohopeka, over towards Daviston, Lake Hill Estates, still Riverbend. This thing is in Riverbend now. I know this thing hasn't updated yet, but it's in Riverbend now. It's affecting Riverbend, and it's in Lake Hill Estates. Affecting Lake Hill Estates. So that's why you do need to take shelter immediately. Man. Pretty crazy. Wow. Man, still in Lake Hill Estates. Riverbend, Sturtevant, Topeka, can't stress is enough to take shelter immediately. We still have a big tornado actively ongoing heading towards your area. It's already passing by that area. It looks like this tornado is kind of starting to fizzle out a little bit more. But, oh, we still have that debris signature being shown, though, near Sturtevant now. So it definitely passed. It's now heading towards Sturtevant. It's not being shown on radar, but it will be shown soon. Here with this system. So. Alright, 1 second, guys. Okay, news of a thunderstorm warning heading towards Atlanta. Bremen, Bowden, Carrollton's under this here. That is something we're paying attention to, too. Heading straight for Atlanta, Georgia. Still this tornado here, so still take shelter immediately for an Alexander City over towards Topeka, Daviston. Do have this couple of rotation that's still actively ongoing. Here with this. Well, Chris, you missed a ton. You missed 2 PDSs, 3 PDSs actually in tornado emergency. Topeka, Lake Hill Estates, still showing this big storm right here, but No, you didn't miss the whole event. Obviously, I don't know why you're asking a question like that. It's kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Weird. Did I miss the event? What? So Lake Sheltern's third event here. Still big CC drop, showing a big tornado there. Looks at the rotation cup, but it's still weakened. It's still weakened a lot more. It's still ongoing, but it definitely has still weakened. That we can definitely see from this picture here. So it's shown that it's definitely weakened. It is still there, but it has definitely weakened. So yeah. That CC has weakened a little bit. It still is what we're showing right there. A rotation couplet that you can't see. Yeah, Selma, this went past Selma, Alabama. They did get hit really bad. This thing is probably 100 or so miles away. It's very far away from Selma now. It got past that area. But yeah, it did impact Selma pretty badly in the earlier states. With this. Yep. Tornado. All right. Trying to look through a lot of different things here. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Alright, so we're updated now. Debris spotted 1,000 feet in the atmosphere. Yep. That is true. Alright. Still, guys, if you are in Toho Peak over towards Daviston, take shelter in Sessions, Lake Hill Estates. Still take shelter, guys. Here, that is your area of rotation that we are showing here. That is a debris signature. Looks like this thing is significantly weakened. Honestly, this thing could go just confirmed now. Actually, it's still good PDS. But it is weakening a lot. You can just tell by the rotation it's dying. It's just completely dying off. Yeah, it's confirmed now. It's just this storm is really dying right now. It's because it's kind of getting wrapped in rain. It's kind of getting its less supercellular mode. It's not as supercellular as it was, so it's kind of starting to weak off a little bit. But that's a good thing, obviously. Definitely a good thing. Not a bad thing. It's a good thing that it's weakening. Now we just hope this thing dies off and just. Yeah, that's what we hope. Here. This. If you guys have any new questions, I will answer them on the channel here. Make sure to speak in the chat, because I do enjoy comments. Alright. Let's see. We do have just to mention the tornado threat for today, we do have a 10% chance for tornadoes today across the region here. That is actively ongoing. Yeah, News Vietnam still warning in that area. 70 miles an hour winds on it. Wow. That's pretty crazy. So with each other right now in Topeka, Buttston, Hampton, over towards Easton, over towards Sessions and Denver. We do have this area tornado gradation still right here at the moment with a tornado still on the ground, because that's your debris signature. Tornado still on the ground. But it's definitely weakening pretty significantly. A zero-thunderstorm warning is in effect for Lafayette, though, in Alabama and White Plains, and 5 points with 70 miles an hour winds on that system there. So that's something we are paying attention to here at the moment. What this here? Man. All right. 1 second, guys. All right, we are back, guys. 1 second, I just had to do a little thing. Oh man, new tornado warnings are up. New tornado warnings are active. So this is something we are gonna pay attention to. I'm a little bit tired, guys, because I had to do a lot of workouts at school today. So, because we did some kind of workout thing. So I am pretty tired, but I will stay live for a little bit longer. I will just go back for another live stream I'll keep it. I will go back for another live stream if it gets a little bit more concerning, but it doesn't really seem to be like that right now. This storm looks pretty concerning right here, so we are paying attention to this because we still do have tornado warnings active. Especially this storm. The storm is looking a little bit concerning. So take shelter if you're in Gray, Fortville, over towards Blount'sville, over towards 3 Points in Georgia at the moment here. We do have a little bit of rotation that we are actively seeing, so this is something we're going to pay attention to here at the moment. Looks like we have nothing in the way to Bree, but we do have a little bit of rotation with this, so that's something we are going to be paying attention to. And a little bit of hail that we are seeing to the north of that storm. That is a definite supercell that we are seeing here. So that's something we are paying attention to. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys, so you are well aware during future severe storms here. All right. For this tornado warning here, if you're in Nymph, this is a really bad area for radar, but they should have a new radar site right. They should have another radar site, in my opinion, right around there, right around here. Not gonna lie, they should have another radar site. Yep, but take shelter right now if you're in Evergreen, Centerville, over towards Nymph and Rump in Alabama at the moment. We do have a tornado warning. That is actively in effect here. Rotation is definitely there. We're really far away from the radar, so we're really getting no information of what's going on. But all we can see is a supercell with hail. That's all we can really see right now. But yeah, we'll keep paying attention to that there. And we'll get more details once it gets closer to the radar. It's kind of bummed out that there's not another radar site in that area. Kind of stupid, though, to be honest. All right. So if you guys are in Lafayette, White Plains, Wards Mill, and 5 Points, you actually in Alabama, you guys actually are under a thunderstorm warning here at the moment. And then a tornado warning still in effect from this observed tornado. So if you're in Denver, Tiller Crossroads, and over towards Buttston, you still have this tornado that's still on the ground here. It's really dying off. I mean, this is the debris signature north of Buttston. It's significantly dying off. It's weakening really fast. And I just don't really think this is going to be too bad anymore. I think this is just going to fizzle out because it's just kind of combining with a line of storms. And I think this might be the end of this storm right here. Man, so guys, if you're still in Gray over towards Bounceville and Fordville and 3 Points in Georgia, you are under a tornado warning effect. There is a little bit of rotation near 3 Points in Georgia, so we are paying attention to that. So don't be taking shelter here. All right. Yeah, still take shelter from that tornado warning in Evergreen, Centerville, Brooks, Rump in Alabama. Okay, new extension to the observed tornado has been issued. So if you're in 5 Points, White Plains, Wards Mill, over towards Tiller Crossroads, there is a new observed tornado here. Tornado producing storm is located 7 miles west of Trammell Crossroads, or 10 miles northeast of Dadeville, moving east at 55 miles an hour. This is a fast-moving storm, so you need to take shelter right when the storm is issued. Right when the tornado warning is issued, you need to take shelter here and just stay in there until your tornado warning has expired. Man, just definitely that debris signature that we are seeing there. Alright, 1 second, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we are back on the stream here. Guys, sorry about that. I just had to talk to my parents for a second. So, I just had to talk about something. Alright, we are back, guys. So, yeah, sorry about that. But we are back here. Kennesaw, Ackworth, Woodstock, over towards Canton, Cherokee, those type of areas. Canton is officially under a special weather statement here. this is a pretty strong storm at the moment that we are seeing here. So this is definitely something we are paying attention to. With this system here, so take shelter now if you're in White Plains towards 5 points, towards Mill. Oh my god, guys, it might be coming back. It might be trying its best to come back. But the thing about this is the line's past it now, but it's trying to go supercellular again behind it, almost. Kind of weird, right? It's kind of trying to get supercellular behind it, but it's kind of failing, but it still is trying there. So we do have the rotation starting to strengthen more. This is nothing like how it was earlier. But you can tell it's still trying to strengthen a little bit more, so we still do have this tornado. Tornadic debris signature. So the tornado's still been on the ground. In Tiller Crossroads, it's still approaching there, and it's still on the ground. It's weaker at the moment, but it still is on the ground at the moment here. So we will focus on that. Still take shelter in Centerville, Brooks, and Boykin to the south of that other tornado warning in Alabama here. And then also take shelter if you guys are in Gray or towards Fortville, Blounsville, or towards Morton, as we do have this storm that is actively ongoing here with the tornado warning. Wow. All right. This is just crazy. Alright, still guys, if you're still in these areas near 5 points, White Plains, still remain your safe spots here. As you do have that air tornadic gradation that's actively ongoing here. There's your little CC drop that we are seeing right there near Tiller Crossroads at the moment, so we are paying attention to that here with the system. Also, still take shelter near Gray, Fortville, Blounsville with this system here. That's something we are focusing on. We're in Centerville, Spring Hill, and Brooks. Still take shelter with that storm. It's very far away from the radar, but we can see a little bit of supercell that could strengthen the future, so we are paying attention to that. With that system, all right. We've been live for about 90 minutes or so talking. If you're still in Gray, Fortville, Blounsville, still make sure to remain in your safe spots here. Also, we still do have this tornado on the ground here at 5 points, White Plains. It is still on the ground there till Crossroads. You can still see that thing on the ground. Once this debris signature goes away, I'm going to end the stream if it happens soon. Which I really hope, not because of ending the stream, but I hope to keep people safe. Alright, so guys, if you are still in 5 points, White Plains, Wards Mill, still take shelter over towards Till Crossroads. That is a storm we are focusing on right there. Looks like the CC is starting to go away. So it's still showing that CC with the tornado there, but it is starting to go away more. So we'll still be paying attention to that. Once that goes away, stream is ending. But yeah. You guys are still in Brooks, Spring Hill, towards Rump and Boykin. Still take shelters. We do have that storm. Still, if you're in Gray, over towards Brownsville and Fortville, still take shelters. We do have that supercellular thunderstorm with a tornado warning that is actively in effect. So we are paying attention towards that. There is a little bit of rotation with it's kind of on the weaker side because they're not in the best environment. The storm the storm really does look dangerous. But in general, it's just not in the best environment. With this here. All right. Alright, so honestly, guys, we still do have this enhanced risk of severe weather that is in effect here. It's kind of in a different area now because it kind of just includes this big area now, wide, because the update of the enhanced risk was out. And they did put a SIG on some of the threats down south. There's still in Atlanta, there's still a 10% chance of tornadoes. But the significant chance of tornadoes was kind of put down a little bit more south under the significant chance of tornadoes. So the adjustment was basically just an extension of it a little bit more, and now a significant, or SIG, threat put out by the National Weather Service. This here. All right. All right. Still, guys, if you're in White Plains or towards 5 points, still make sure you are in your safe spots here. Looks like the storm's weakened, and the CC's gone, so this thing might have just lifted. So yeah, it's time for me to end my stream now. I'm sorry guys that we are ending the stream, but I'm about to do it. So still take shelter in Brooks, Rump, towards Boykin, Spring Hill. I will go live again if it gets a little bit more concerning, but at the moment we are about to end our stream very soon. So yeah, I will go live. I'll do a second live stream if it gets concerning again, so I'll have the live stream ready. That's only if it gets really concerning again. So still take shelter in Fortville and Brownsville, but it really doesn't seem too crazy right now, so we are going to end our stream for a little bit here. And I kind of need a break of talking, you know, if you get what I mean. I mean, we've been streaming talking for 95 minutes straight, like that's kind of crazy, you know. So yeah, also Zealand Storm kind of heading towards the Atlanta region, some storms heading towards Atlanta, so we are going to pay attention to that. So I'll be paying attention to these storms at all times. I promise, guys, I will keep you safe and I'll pay attention to them. And if I can, only if I can, then I will talk in. I keep forgetting about this media warning's been issued. But, yeah, maybe I'll talk about it more. If I do go live again, depends on how strong this storm does get into the future. We still have a little bit more to go. We still have a little while to go, because this tornado threat still does exist for quite a while into the future here. So that's why we are going to stop talking for a bit. We just got, this always happens whenever I'm about to end my stream. I always get new viewers that come in. It's kind of funny, and then it kind of encourages me to keep staying live, if you get what I mean. But yeah, I can't really do that. This year. Alright, well, we are gonna end the stream here, guys. I really hope you guys liked it. And thanks for everybody for all the support. Thanks to the 2 new subscribers. We didn't get a lot of viewers on this stream because a lot of other people were live, but and that didn't really help too much on the algorithm, but yeah. Just before I end the stream, we do have a tornado warning now in effect. It's radar indicated now because the tornado warning lifted. So for LaGrange, Crossing, Hillcrest, Hogansville, across that region here, so still take shelter there. If this tornado does tend to get bad again, then I will go live again, but it doesn't really seem too crazy at the moment. So we've been live for 1 hour and 38 minutes talking. My throat kind of hurts. I'm kind of having a headache of talking for so long. So I typically don't get like that, but I'm just tired today. So I kind of have a headache a little bit. So
thank you for everybody who understands and supports. That's awesome that we are able to do that. Like
here. So hope everybody did like this stream. We are going to be ending the stream here now, guys. Hope everybody enjoyed it, and actually, I really want to get this stream to 100 minutes. I want to stop it at 100 minutes. Just for the heck of it. So guys, if you're in LaGrange, Hogansville, 5 points, still take shelter here. We do still have this rotation. Luckily, it's not on the ground anymore. So this thing is weakening now, and it's no longer on the ground. So that's always a good thing, but still remain in your safe spots across that region there. Alright, we have 1 more minute till I end the stream, guys. Oh my gosh, darn it. I'm pretty sure it's trying to recycle again. It might be trying to recycle. It might as well be trying to recycle. Yeah, this thing might be trying to recycle. That is not good. It looks like a supercell's forming behind it. Yeah. I will go live again if it does get concerning like that, but we're not going to do that right now. So, Hope everybody did like the stream. Still take shelter immediately. 5 points. Turkey Point, LaGrange, those areas. Still take shelter. Hope everybody did like the stream. We do have this. It looks like it could potentially be less recycling again, which is not a good sign. So if this thing actually does touch the ground again, then I might go live.